Building wealth when starting from zero can sound impossible and intimidating, but it's actually much simpler than it seems. There's absolutely no reason to be stuck working a low-paying job for years on end with no forward financial progress once you learn these basic principles. By just taking a series of small steps that you can get started on today, you'll be able to earn, save, and invest plenty of money to reach your financial goals. Stick around until the end because some of this information is definitely going to shock you. My name is Chris, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. If you're like most people who were taught that rich people had everything handed to them on a silver platter, you're going to be surprised to learn that most millionaires didn't inherit all of their money or anywhere close to it. 79% of millionaires receive no inheritance at all, according to Ramsey Solutions. The idea that it's impossible or extremely difficult to get rich unless you were born into money is simply false. 69% of millionaires never averaged $100,000 or more of annual household income. This illustrates that an extremely high income isn't necessary. Average people earning average incomes are able to become millionaires. Teaching is actually one of the most common professions of the average millionaire, despite the profession being recognized for its rather low pay. The typical millionaire doesn't even live a lavish lifestyle, with the average spending less than $200 per month at restaurants and only $117 per month on clothes. Wealthy people don't feel the need to overspend on eating out or shopping for clothing, but there are some personality traits they do have in common that you'll need to take note of in order to build wealth. Getting rich takes time, and it's almost never going to happen overnight. Having the patience to wait for your investments to grow over the course of years and decades is necessary. There are going to be times when it feels like you're making no forward progress as occasional setbacks occur. Learning to overcome these and come out ahead is critical. You need to be dedicated to earning, saving, and investing, even when times are tough. Focusing on your long-term plan will help you stay the course. Building wealth is a very simple process, but it's not something everyone can do. Decide why you want to build wealth. This is important because it will ensure you're pursuing money for reasons that are actually going to improve your life. Just because you have money doesn't mean it will solve all of your problems. Having money is certainly beneficial in many situations, but it's not the end-all solution. Unless you begin this journey with realistic expectations, you're going to find that you're no happier with money than you were before. Being rich does provide freedom so you don't have to do certain types of work that you don't enjoy. It also makes it much easier to help others by freeing up your time and giving you the ability to provide monetary donations. By learning from people who are already wealthy, we can also understand that many of them still feel like they never have quite enough. Surprisingly, they might say something like, "When I have $5 million instead of $2 million, I'll be able to relax." This could be similar to what you might be saying now, only on a different level. It's not necessary to be an expert on the topic of money, but it is necessary to have a basic understanding of finance and investing. How much do you need to set aside for emergencies? How much are your monthly expenses? How much income do you want to have during retirement? How much money do you need to put away to reach your goals? What are you going to invest in? What should you expect when it comes to average annual returns? These are all questions you should be able to clearly answer. Most of them are easy and can be answered with no knowledge on the topic of finance. Others will require a little research, but there's abundant information on the topic. For example, the average annual return of the S&P 500 from 1928 or inception through 2021 was nearly 12%. As far as a safe amount to withdraw from your savings each year, most experts agree that a safe figure is about 4%, meaning you can safely withdraw 4% of your savings each year. You'll often hear people claim that they can't build wealth because they don't earn enough money, and this might be partially true. To put it simply, if you're earning a very low income, you're going to have to make a major change. Having a means of earning money that's going to help you reach your savings goal is obviously an important part of the equation. It's safe to say that a job paying minimum wage will not allow you to do this, but luckily there are many ways to earn a respectable income. There are endless business and self-employment opportunities that pay much better than most jobs, don't require years of training, specialized skills, or have outrageous startup costs. Choosing a means of earning money does not have to be a lifelong commitment in a profession that you absolutely love. Don't worry about having a large amount of money to invest at once or having a huge monthly income. Once your basics are taken care of, you need to begin investing as soon as possible in order to form the habit of investing and so compound interest can begin to work. As your income increases and you become better at efficiently reducing expenses, you can increase your regular investment contributions. Paying yourself first and automating your investing is quite possibly the easiest way to grow wealth over time. Once set up, it requires no further effort on your part and you can nearly forget about it while it generates profit. This is the most common way that millionaires are able to become wealthy because of how simple it is. Take a look at an online compound interest calculator and you'll see just how powerful compounding can be. Building wealth when you're starting from nothing can take time, and the main reason for this is that when you first begin investing, progress is going to be very slow, but it will accelerate. Before you know it, you could be earning $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 or more per year just from interest. In order to get the most value from each dollar, you're going to need to know where to reduce spending. Spending money on things that you deem important is fine. After all, that's the whole point of earning money, but you want to be careful not to waste money. When looking at a potential purchase, consider how many hours of work it's going to take to pay for it. Let's say you want a new house that's going to cost $1,000 per month more than your current place. If you earn $25 per hour, it's going to require 40 hours of working every single month just to pay for that better home, without even considering income taxes. It's much easier to save large amounts of money when you take a look at the largest expenses in your budget. Housing and transportation are typically the largest draws on the average household, so being efficient in those two categories will free up a substantial portion of your income. In order to build wealth, you need to start thinking like the wealthy. These people have a very specific mindset when it comes to money. Wealthy people see saving and investing as a necessity if they want to remain well off and continue to grow wealthier. Poor people view saving and investing as optional or as something that can stay on the back burner. You need to understand the importance of not overspending and delaying gratification. This is a skill that needs to be learned and practiced unless you have an unlimited supply of money that you couldn't spend down no matter how hard you tried. Even someone who is very well off can easily go broke if they buy every single thing they have the slightest desire for. In fact, this is what most lottery winners do, and it's why they usually go broke very quickly. Doing all of these things at once can be overwhelming, making it difficult to begin. Fortunately, you only need to take one step at a time and you're going to be amazed at the progress you'll make over just 1 year's time. By knowing the basics of personal finance and investing, you're already better off than most people. If you can earn a steady income, be patient, invest consistently, and live below your means, becoming rich, even if you come from absolutely nothing, is going to be a simple and enjoyable process.